If you're in your 20s or 30s or 40s and you're thinking about YouTube as a way to express yourself, listen up. Let me hit you with some experience. Now, I'm 53 years old. I've been doing YouTube for 13 years. I've been chasing a creative life and having various levels of success since I was 15. I've learned 3 lessons over those years the hard way. Lessons that could save you years of frustration. Now, lesson 1, validation is a trap. Okay? When I was a little kid, 5, 6 years old, this was back in the day when malls were brand new, and I'd never been anywhere where there were so many people, and I'd already been singing for my family, gatherings, et cetera, et cetera. So when we were at the mall, my mom loved to tell this story. I would sing at the top of my lungs all the way through the mall, whether we were in the J.C. Penney or out near the food court or whatever it was. And my mom would just like kind of cover her face and she'd be like, Jason, why are you singing like this so loud? And I said to her, if I don't sing, how will I be discovered? Yeah. I mean, and maybe that was the way it was done at some point. You hear those stories, then they mythologize and become codified into how we think that we build success. But it was a drive for validation. And that drive for validation never went away, whether it was in bands, as a songwriter, as a writer, even on YouTube. No matter where I started, no matter how much I understood that I was doing this for me, and as long as I showed up, the rewards would come, I kept chasing acceptance, the industry's approval, the views, the record labels, the numbers, whatever it was. There were always things out there that I thought would allow me to say, I have gone through the gate, that I had been validated by whatever powers that be might be out there. But here's the truth. No amount of views or subscribers on YouTube ever really amounts to validation. YouTube might tell you that. The conventional wisdom of what I call YouTube 1.0 was always that get views, get subscribers, get monetized, get free stuff, get sponsors, get all these things, and you will be validated. But the truth of the matter is, those are all things that no matter how much you might succeed, you will always continue to chase them. Validation is something that has to come from you, and it doesn't come from anywhere else. The second lesson that I learned throughout the years was hard work isn't enough. That's sort of the myth that we've all been fed. Is like, you'll work hard and, yes, hard work is very important. Not very many people get anywhere without working hard, but luck plays a pretty big part in it as well. And some people might say, well, I don't believe in luck, but call it what you will. The only way to have success on YouTube has nothing to do with what you make a video about or what trend you chase or any of those kinds of things. You have to be consistent. You have to show up. The legendary baseball manager, Casey Stengel, said, luck is the residue of hard work. And I think that there's a lot of truth to that. You might not be able to control when you get lucky or how you get lucky, but if you show up, success will come. If you're not there, then no opportunity will ever find you. And lesson number 3, life is a lot longer than you think it is. Even at the ripe old age of 53, I still understand that I've got some years ahead of me. At 20, I thought that the future depended on a record deal. I had to get that record deal. I had to do all those things, and I better do it by the time I was 30 or the rest of my life was totally screwed. And then at 30, I went to grad school for writing. I wrote a novel. I had all of the lessons that I had learned in my 20s, all of the understanding that, The record deal isn't the goal. Making the music is the goal. Writing the novel is the goal, but I still fell into that urgency. I had to do this and I had to do that and I had to happen at a certain pace. And then at 40, I fell into doing YouTube and never expected anything from it. But still, once things started moving, I started keeping tabs on, am I getting enough views? I'm looking at my analytics and all of those things, and those things are all telling me a story. And it was all irrelevant to what I was doing because I was losing sight of the real goal, which is to continue to do the work. None of these beginnings and ends were the end of my story. Life is longer than you think, and every season of your life gives you another chance to be true to yourself, to figure out what it means to be true to yourself. That's why I've stopped looking for validation on YouTube. I don't see it as a platform to build something real. A YouTube channel is not a business. Views, subscribers, and other vanity metrics are not a business. If you want to support yourself as a creator, you have to build a business. And that comes from the life that you've lived and who you are. Everything that you've done up until this moment has made you a person who has skills, who has something to offer that you can trade, whether it's talking about music, talking about writing, talking about books, teaching people various skills, whatever it is. YouTube is a great place to use as a jumping off point for what you have to offer the world. But YouTube 1.0, chasing views, chasing AdSense, chasing subscribers, all of those kinds of things, that is just vanity. It's just not something that you can ever hold on to and trust to be there for you. And that's why I'm here doing this now and helping creators learn and grow. If you want to skip years of chasing validation and start building a channel that's true to you, join me here in my Honest Creator community. Grab the free guide that's linked below. And I also offer one-on-one coaching in 3-month blocks. Together, we'll design a plan to grow your channel. While you're here, hit that subscribe button. YouTube's going to show you a video that maybe you want to check out. Thanks for being here. I'll see you in the next one.